What's going on, Socialites? Welcome back to another Global Pokemon Society Draft League battle. Week number 5. We got a matchup here between the 1 and 3 Paris Saint-Germignon taking on the 3 and 1 Chicago Scrafty. This is our first time seeing the Scrafty here on our channel, but you can check out his battles as well as Pokemon TCG content on his YouTube page, which is Scraggy Pants. Link down in the description. Definitely check him out. PSG bringing Garganacl, Iron Hands, Staraptor, Rotom-Mow, Klefki, who they're going to use now as their Spike Stacker and such since they no longer have Glamora on the team, and Banette. Chicago with Chi-Yu, Goodra, Sableye, Eelektross, Floatzel, and Ursaring. Very powerful team there. They do have the Sableye. Maybe they want to set up some of their own screen shenanigans. We see Klefki is holding that Light Clay, so we'll see how that goes. Also, over or under, how many times will I call Iron Hands Hariyama? Over under 3.5. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. But we're getting ready for this battle. PSG trying to claw their way back in. They got their first win of the season last week. Now they go up against the 3 and 1 Scrafties. Eelektross leading off for Chicago. And PSG just going right with the Garganacl. Maybe looking to get those rocks up. Garganacl really giving PSG the bulk that their team needed. Iron Hands is bulky, but that, that's not what you want to use it for. Primarily, it's just the bulk it has is a nice benefit to letting it stick around and get some extra hits up. Eelektross with the close combat, huge damage with a critical hit. I was gonna say could be banded, but now that we see that crit, maybe it's not banded, but big damage there. Garganacl gonna get up the Stealth Rocks. But because of that crit, it's not going to be able to stay in here. That's for sure. Could also go for a Protect. Could go for a Protect here and then go for Terra Fairy on the close combat. That would be interesting. See if they're choice locked in. Pretty standard sets there. Salt Cure, Protect, all that fun stuff for Garganacl. Banette's gonna come in expecting the ooh. So yeah, definitely wasn't banded as we kind of figured. The U-turn's disabled, but Eelektross doesn't care about that. A ballsy U-turn though. I mean, they were definitely predicting the switch out there. If they had stayed in, Garganacl probably would have survived that and gone off a recover. Ooh, little fishy, the Chi-Yu coming out. Gonna take that rocks damage though. This is definitely a good spot for Chi-Yu to get in here. You see it does a lot of damage against a lot of Paris's Pokemon. I don't think it's really worth Grasslogging there. We see some nice chip on the Shadow Sneak. Sucker Punch, I think, would have done more damage. The Flamethrower is going to knock out Banette. Iron Hands could come in here. It should be able to survive a Flamethrower. That's what we're going to see. Ooh, gonna see Booster Energy activating the Quark Drive. With my Paradox Pokemon, I have not been happy with, well, I shouldn't say not been happy, but I have not been ballsy enough to use the Quark Drive. I like to be able to switch around. I like to be able to get my Pokemon position. And for, excuse me, the Booster Energy is just a little too all in for me. So, looks like Iron Hands is going for the Drain Punch. We could see a Sableye come in here, though. Yeah, that is what we're going to see. So, a good swap in there, getting a free Sableye. I think Earthquake. Ooh, this Iron Hands doesn't have Earthquake, which is definitely interesting. Could be an Encore. That would be some good tech from Sableye. Just letting it basically get all these free turns to set up. No, goes with a Will-O-Wisp though. That's going to really cripple Iron Hands. Still does some decent damage. Oh, and now Sableye getting up the Reflect, so really setting up here on the Iron Hands. Iron Hands can try and get off some Swords Dances, though. Try and break through this. The Swords Dance there, canceling out the Reflect, so they'll probably have to go for a couple more Swords Dances to get themselves up to any sort of power. Does the Sableye have the Taunt, though? Oh, Sableye with the Recover. Yeah, not doing enough there. Yeah, Iron Hands, you're gonna have to just get to +6 here. Ooh, keep going for the Thunder Punch. Nightshade is last one, so no Light Screen. We know all of Sableye's moves there. Reflect definitely coming out here. Not Reflect, Recover, excuse me. So PSG just kind of letting Iron Hands go down, trying to stall out these Reflect turns. But that only matters if you get a Pokemon in on the last turn of the Reflect. I really think Iron Hands should have been going for more Swords Dances here. Not really getting anything. Like, on all these Recovers, you could be just getting up Swords Dances and getting to +6. And +6 with this damage would probably get the knockouts that you need. Does get a Paralysis on that Thunder Punch. The Reflect does wear off, so Sableye's going to go for Reflect here. Probably needs like a crit. See, but yeah, I just don't like how this Iron Hands is being handled. And then you're just going to swap out? Like, you did all that. Like, this Iron Hands would easily be a +6 and still be relevant. It would be a decent HP stat, too. And with Drain Punch, you could easily heal back up on almost any of these Pokemon. Yeah, not a fan of how Iron Hands was handled there. Have to see if PSG can turn it around from there. Now they go into Staraptor. But Staraptor's in danger of getting Will-O-Wisp itself. Yeah, see, I don't like this. This is definitely Chicago's game here. PSG not playing around the Sableye well at all. Their two main offensive threats both crippled with Iron Hands and Staraptor both burned. Iron Hands pretty low. Garganacl almost dead. We just have to see how Chicago wants to finish this off. Could still be a pretty long game because I don't think they'll want to swap out Sableye here. Oh, they do swap out Sableye. Going into Eelektross. PSG going with the Terrestrialization, going with the Terra Electric on Rotom. That will help it, giving it no weaknesses thanks to that Levitate ability, and also boost its electric attacks. But Eelektross able to take that pretty well. Another Thunderbolt off. Probably expect to see a close combat here. Oh no, just goes for the U-turn. Another critical hit, this Eelektross. Getting some big crits here. Doggo could go with Chi-Yu. Yep, that's what they're going to choose. You're going to be able to pick up the knockout here. Flamethrower finishes off Rotom. Staraptor comes back out. Might be able to pick up the KO here. Doggo could also go back out into Sableye. Gonna stay in though, so Chi-Yu will faint. See that Brave Bird. So PSG getting at least one knockout here. Ursaring gonna come out. No, sorry, I don't think I've seen Ursaring sprite in game yet, so that's kind of a cool stance it has there. But I must have seen it because you have the rematch against the Bug Gym Leader. Ice Punch gonna finish off Staraptor. I mean, Klefki should probably come out, try and get the screens up. And then maybe Iron Hands can come in and get a Drain Punch. They're going to go on to Klefki. He gets the reflect up. Ooh. Ursaring gonna counteract that though with the Swords Dance. See, this is the right play. This is what Iron Hand should have been doing. Probably gonna be an Earthquake coming out here. Ursaring with Earthquake basically cleans this up. Oh, we're gonna see Chicago going for the Terastallization. Ursaring going with the Terra Ghost. Shadow Claw. Okay, so doesn't have the Earthquake. Definitely try. Oh, and gets the critical hit. Taking out Klefki. PSG sending out Garganacl. Again, though, not going to be much that they can do here. Probably should have protected just for the extra leftovers recovery, but here they get the recover off. Garganacl's bulk doing very well. So with the light screen, with the reflect up for, I do believe it's 4 or 5 more turns. Garganacl might be able to get quite a bit of chip off with the Salt Cures. So now it's just going to be protecting and recovering. Can probably afford to get another recover here, just to be at full. I'll have to see. This could be interesting now because Garganacl has been able to get back up here. Oh, but the close combat. Able to get the knockout now, so I'm surprised they didn't go for that initially instead of the Shadow Claw, because Garganacl resisting Ghost as well thanks to its ability Purifying Salt, so they had that in the back. And we know Terra Ghost on the Ursaring now, so Drain Punch isn't going to be an instant KO here. So Chicago really taking game number 1 here. Really snowballed with their Sableye and frankly some misplays there for PSG when Iron Treads was out. We'll have to see how PSG adapts going into game 2 here. PSG starting off with Klefki this time, and Chicago with Goodra. So Klefki looking at the spikes up here first. I mean, I'd probably get the light screen up first, right? Because Goodra could have a Flamethrower or Fire Blast. It could be a thing. Ooh, Goodra gonna go right for the Terastallization here, right off the bat for Chicago. Terra Poison, so they'll be able to resist the fairy attacks, but Klefki just gonna use the opportunity to get the spikes up. Ooh, acid armor. The Goodra raising its defense here. Goodra probably gonna look to get its defense all the way up here. I mean, Klefki might as well get all 3 spikes up. Again, screens up. Body press. Okay, interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that set for Goodra. Swapping a Rotom here. Rotom still takes some good damage. Goodra has such a high special defense naturally, though. It's gonna be tough for Rotom to break through this. Really, this Goodra might just go all the way here. You see the Volt Switch not doing much even with the specs. Could definitely go into Banette. But then what, right? What other attacks do they have other than the Body Press? Ooh, Ice Beam. Okay, so Garganacl gets in there. Garganacl does have the Terra Fairy that we saw, so that would help it resist the Body Press. So this is probably the best play. Try to Salt Cure out the Goodra. Oh, didn't go for the Terra, but with the Reflect still up, not doing too badly. You're chipping away. I mean, this is going to be a slow process here with the, Oh! With the Reflect on, though, the Body Press. Getting the crit. So, again, this Goodra Goodra could be doing some things. Banette could probably knock off the leftovers at least. That would allow the Salt Cure to chip away a little bit more. Ooh, Charm. This is a interesting set. Ice Beam, Body Press, Acid Armor, Charm. Very, very interesting. The Salt Cure is doing its thing. But with Garganacl gone, it's going to be pretty tough to have any defensive pivots here. I'm just surprised they didn't Terrastallize Fairy, because I feel like Terra Fairy would have been pretty good. Ooh, okay, so now with the Disable, Goodra's probably going to have to just swap out here. Banette does faint to the Life Orb recoil. Goodra finally going down. I really thought I would have done a lot more, but once the knockoff removed Goodra's leftovers, the Salt Cure was able to chip away. Is she gonna get Klefki back out again? Probably gonna look to set up Light Screen here. Light Screen though, not enough to prevent the knockout on the Klefki. Ooh, Rotom's coming out. Are you gonna have to Terrastallize here? I feel like I would have gone Staraptor. The Sableye is gonna be super annoying again. Like, it's gonna get burns off on Staraptor and Iron Hands. Really, PSG is gonna have to hope for a miss on those Will-O-Wisps. There's the Flamethrower, knocking out Rotom. Now it's a 5 versus 2. PSG going with Staraptor. Brave Bird should get the knockout, and it'll also do big damage to anything other than Eelektross. Chiu's gonna swap out. Gonna go into Sableye. Okay, Sableye's gonna take some big damage from this. Will it be enough for a knockout, though? Gets hit by those spikes. Yeah, okay, so now PSG kind of back in this. Sableye getting knocked out there. Definitely see Eelektross coming in now. I would probably prompt a switch out to Iron Hands. Oh, okay, so we see a terrestrialization here for Staraptor. Paranormal. I don't know why, though, because this Brave Bird's not going to do much. And you could have just swapped in on what should be the... Oh, it's going to be a U-turn. Okay, so... But even that, like, you would have just resisted that on Iron Hands. I guess you at least outspeed wherever comes in and can get another hit off. Chicago should probably double back into Eelektross. The recoil would probably... Oh no, Aqua Jet gonna knock out Staraptor. Iron Hands now. Oof. I don't know. Can Iron Hands beat all these guys? Probably not. Chicago should be able to clean this up. Floatzel could be choice banded, which means it might want to swap out here, so they might have to sacrifice something. Oh no, it's not banded. So they go for the Wave Crash. Big damage, but not enough. And with the... Oh, it's Life Orb. You probably knew that, and I just missed it. But the Drain Punch knocking out Floatzel there. They already used their terrestrialization, so they can't Terra Ursaring. No way does Iron Hands bring this back. Here comes Chiu. An Overheat would probably get the knockout. Oh, Psychic. Not enough, though. Drain Punch continuing to do big damage. Just for people doing math at home, Overheat would have been stronger than the Psychic. Eelektross is out. Ooh, actually, Iron Hands faster than the Eelektross. Wow, did Iron Hands just bring this back? Light screen finally fades away. So maybe Chicago should have realized the light screen was still up and saved Chiu for the very end. I don't think this Ursaring is going to be faster. We'll see, but Iron Hands has good bulk. It is faster, but must not have had a stronger move than Shadow Claw, and PSG really claws back in this one. Gonna force a game 3 here. Yeah, gotta be cognizant of those light screen turns. Remember, if you're playing the game, you can always just press, I believe it's the plus button, and you can see how many turns, potential turns of screens, weather, what hazards are up, what boosts your opponent's Pokemon have, all that good stuff. Game number 3, Chicago leading right off with Ursaring. And Garganacl comes out here for PSG. Ooh, Swords Dance there. A lot of patience there to not go right for the Terra Fairy. Because you figure close combat would have done huge damage there. Probably damage that you could not come back from. He's just trying to get all the Swords Dances up. And when you're Salt Cured, I don't see the benefit in trying to get multiple Swords Dances up, because you are just going to start getting chip, chip, chip. Alright. Andrew, head coach PSG, clicking that Terra Fairy. Going for the Terastallization on Garganacl. The close combat. Ooh, not enough. And the Saltier is going to keep chipping away. Garganacl can probably get a recover off here. Let's see what they go for. Shadow Claw not doing much thanks to the Purifying Salt. Basically giving a resistance for Garganacl. And Garganacl is going to get back up pretty near full. Ursaring just not doing enough damage there. And it's going to go down to the Salt Cure. Passive damage here. I don't know if there's anything that can do enough damage to Garganacl. It probably has to be Chi-Yu. They have like Specs Overheat. We've seen Psychic Flamethrower, Dark Pulse. Usually Overheat would be the last one. So they are going to go into Chi-Yu. Like, Flamethrower's not going to do enough, I don't think. Oh, Chicago terastallizing. Going into Terra Fairy. And for some reason goes with Dark Pulse. Well, they get a flinch, but don't you want to kill it? Oh, they're gonna swap out now. Okay. Maybe realizing the error of their ways. The eel being salted now. Garganacl is going to do its thing. This is just the Garganacl game now. Chicago still swapping around, trying to find a way to pivot into this Garganacl, but it looks like they don't have the overheat, but also doesn't look like overheat would have been enough there. The Salt Cure almost finishing off Chi-Yu. So we'll finish it off here on the Protect. It doesn't look like any of Chicago's Pokemon are going to be able to break through here. And this could be a Garganacl sweep. Garganacl, of course, not able to be status, so it doesn't have to worry about getting frozen by any of those ice beams. Going back out into Floatzel here. Floatzel's, though, going to be taking some big damage from these Salt Cures. It's going to probably be dead in a couple turns. Water Pokemon, of course, taking a full 25% from the Salt Cure. I mean, Chicago can't PP stall everything off Garganacl. Salt Cure has a lot of PP. And they go back into Floatzel again. Who's gonna just get knocked out here from the Salt Cure. Not even from the residual, just the regular Salt Cure killing Floatzel. Salt, 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 salt going everywhere. Stealth Rocks, of course, doing residual damage. I mean, what can you say? Rage quit, perhaps, there from all the salt. But yeah, that was a Garganacl sweep, if you ever did see one. So, thanks for watching. As always, stay classy, Society. If you're not too salty after that battle, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you later.